November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. You take a look at the Hawks. In the conference, an excellent season so far for them, though they'd like to jump into the top tier, maybe the top 3. And checking out Boston, 6 games out.
And right now for the Hawks, they've done a good job staying relevant this season. I mean, I was concerned they'd suffer a drop-off, but give them credit. They've hung in here in this playoff race.
Yeah, I think it's been a good showing for them. I mean, they should feel very good about their position going into the postseason.
Deflects the pass. Humphries with the steal. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded by Thomas. Kicks it to Schroeder. Got a piece of it. Now here's Thomas. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Puts up the baby hook. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
It's still early on in the new basketball season for Atlanta. Here's where they sit in the NBA stats. First in free throw percentage. Third in rebounding. And they show up also in the top 5 in opponent shooting percentage. That's because they've really made a commitment at the defensive end.
And you look at their ranking, tops in free throw percentage. I think it speaks to their focus and discipline as a team. They look to capitalize on every mistake.
Splitters checked in for Paul Millsap. Passes it to Schroeder. Picked by Humphries. Goes up on the high post. Just 5 on the clock. And that one's on target from the wing.
You could not diagram a better way to open a quarter.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
And a wide open look for Freak. Good, and Smart gets the assist. 7 points for Freak.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Splitter sets a screen, and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. The Hawks, number 1.
We've talked about rebounding being a key factor in winning. Free throws and free throw percentage is another one of those key factors in winning. This team is the best in the league at making free throws, and that's one of the reasons they're successful.
Here's Olynyk, and the foul called on Freak. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, no doubt about that one with the over-the-back call.
Yeah, it looked like he wanted to take him for a ride right there. Easy call.
The Hawks leading by 8. Schroeder kicks to Splitter. Hardaway from outside. And he gets it to go. Hardaway's got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Smart dishes to Freak. And it's Humphries with the rebound.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Hawks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:14 left in the first quarter. Freak sets a screen for Smart. Floats one up. Count the bucket. Smart's got his first bucket of the night.
And how's that for a move? The killer crossover. That's a thing of beauty.
Well, it was the Boston Celtics, their last game, a loss to the Hornets in Charlotte.
And I think they can hold their heads high from that performance, you know, despite the final score being what it was.
I agree with you. I mean, it was a tough game played in a tough environment on the road, and they were in it right until the bitter end, so that's good stuff.
4 on the shot clock. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. Rebound, Boston. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Atlanta.
And this, the first of 3 games these two teams will play against one another this season.
Yeah, you know, these are 2 rival teams that will see each other a fair amount this season. We'll see which team can tip it off with a win. They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Nicholson in the post, covered by Cephalosha.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
And it's Schroeder missing.
Well defended, though, and he's not someone who handles that kind of pressure very well.
The first quarter concludes in a double-digit lead on the scoreboard. Hawks lead by 13. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. I have a chance now to hear from Paul Millsap talking about the confidence of his team.
You know, our attitude approaching the game.
Greg, it's got to be more than just attitude, right? I mean, ultimately, don't you have to have guys step up and produce in some cases or even overproduce?
You do, but really it is about attitude and confidence. I mean, those are the 2 elements that if you bring to the table, you really will have a chance to beat anyone. And so don't discount that attitude when you're on a roll. They call it getting your swag on today. Back in the day, it was called having your mojo working. Right. So same thing, and you can ride that for quite a ways.
And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And for the Hawks, this has been the game they've wanted to have.
Defense paying huge dividends for them through the first.
Excellent hustle, and you know the coach has to be pleased with that effort at the defensive end.
Teague and Korver are the guards. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. And it's Bazemore at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And let's now go to the sideline. We'll catch up here with Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hornets got the job done. He ended with 26 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. It was a positive sign in what has been a slow start to the season for his basketball team. Perhaps things are starting to turn around, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you. He played at a level that very few players are capable of playing.
And, you know, I'll be interested to see how much he's got left in the tank. I mean, that performance had to take a lot out of him.
Yeah, but you know what? Sometimes supreme confidence can increase your stamina and endurance. So I'll be interested to see how that affects his play.
Celtics trail by 16. Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket. It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's cost him.
They double him with Freak. Korver gets a wide-open look. That's good, and so Teague with the assist. Teague's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one.
Okay, Atlanta, let's
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for 4. The Celtics have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Takes a 3, and the shot is good. Freak's got 10.
They are absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook perfect. Good balance, nice high release, splash.
The dish now to Schroeder. And stolen by Freak. And pushing it up, here's Boston. Freak with the ball. And counting, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Picked by Humphries. Schroeder kicks to Humphries. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And again, it's Atlanta.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. Gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Smart passes to Freak. It's tipped and stolen by Splitter. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
Already he's looking at his 3rd foul. I think the coach will probably look to sit him down until the 3rd quarter.
Here's Freak. He's got 10. Can't hit. Good D by Hardaway.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Picked by Humphries. Schroeder kicks to Hardaway. 26 seconds left to play in the first half. Cephalosha misses.
That's not the best of shot selection there. The defense definitely won that possession.
Yeah, I think in that case you've got to go elsewhere with the ball. You just can't rise up over the top of him when he's on you.
The Hawks have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Schroeder. Freak kicks to Nicholson. Zeller dishes to Freak. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Celtics have gone 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight. The first free throw is good.
Freak at the line for 2.
That one is no good. Schroeder. Shot no good. And so we wrap up the first half. Hawks ahead. They lead by 13.
Okay, Atlanta, let's keep it going.
Welcome back, everybody. Third quarter just about to get going here in what has been so far a runaway game. Freak really making a difference here.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
Schroeder's checked in for Kyle Korver. Then for the Celtics, Kelly Olynyk comes in for Amir Johnson. And Freak subbed in for Bradley. On the floor for Boston. Freak, he's in at shooting guard. Jared Sullinger is out there with Olynyk. Then it's Jay Crowder, and it's Thomas in at the point.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Clark, it wouldn't hurt. Some extra possessions would definitely help narrow the gap and maybe swing the momentum. Feeling it. No doubt about it. He's definitely feeling it right now. Shooting a terrific percentage from the field.
It's stolen by Schroeder. And now it's Teague running. He can go all the way. That drops. Teague's got 12. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for Atlanta.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Outside Thomas to halt the run. No good off the front iron.
You could tell he assumed he'd be able to beat the defensive coverage even though it was all over him.
Millsap has the open look, and it's Freak with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
He feeds it to Thomas. Freak sets a screen for Thomas. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And the idea of setting a screen on that play was right, but just poor execution.
Yeah, it just can't be a hard screen at all costs. There is a legality to how you set a screen, so you got to be inside of both lines, legal and hard.
Gustavo Cephalosha is checked in for Atlanta. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Jeff Teague. Boston also with the sub. Nicholson's checked in. Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Splitter's checked in for Horford. And Chris Humphries subbed in for Paul Millsap. Zeller, he's checked in for Boston. Marcus Smart comes in for Isaiah Thomas. Got a hand on it. Now here's Smart. He's guarded by Schroeder. There's the screen. Zeller passes to Freak from the top of the key. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got 13. The The Hawks leading by 21. Pass to Cephalosha. He kicks it to Humphries. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Splitter sets a screen. Here's Schroeder. Bangs home the trifecta. Schroeder's got 5 points now this quarter.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Now here's Smart, guarded closely. 5 on the clock. Here's Freak. And a miss there on the triple. Atlanta with the ball. A big stretch here going 10-2. Hardaway with it. Now guarded by Smart. From 17 feet out. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. There's 53 seconds left to play here in the third. He dishes it to Smart. There's a good screen. The feed to Freak. And the shot no good, a bit short.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Picked by Humphries. Now here's Schroeder. He's guarded closely. Hardaway for 3. Another 3 for Atlanta.
This looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
I don't know. There might be more defense in the warm-ups. Right now, these are just shooting game shots.
Well, I tell you what, the way he's been going this quarter, guys, they're going to need somebody else to pick up the slack.
Out to the wing. Pass to Schroeder. Tries from 16. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Schroeder's got 11.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right.
And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. Atlanta's gotten some tough luck from three-point range. In the fourth quarter, they've hit just 1 of 6 from deep. Millsap at power forward with Horford at the center. Dennis Schroeder is out there with Kyle Korver. And it's Bazemore at the 3. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Look at the last game for the Atlanta Hawks. It was a win against the Clippers. There's the screen. Freak sets a screen for Thomas. The pass to Freak. The 3. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. 16 points for Freak.
He might not have the long-range ability of some other guys, but he will knock down open ones like that.
Millsap a screen. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Hawks making a change here. Humphries checked in. The Celtics also changing it up. Zeller, he's checked in for Mickey. And Smart subbed in for Isaiah Thomas. Zeller, a screen on Korver. Here's Freak. And he drew the blocking foul. He'll go to the line for 2.
How about the games for Freak? He's got 16 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and got good looks, he's knocked them down.
Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. And both free throws good from Freak. The Hawks shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Schroeder with the ball. Splitter sets a screen. Just 5 to shoot. Hardaway, no good. Boston's gone 2 of 5 on three-point shots since the end of the third quarter. Freak kicks to Zeller. To the paint, deflects the pass.
2 minutes.
Here's Schroeder. Feeds to Hardaway. Dishes it to Cephalosha. Here's Schroeder. Wide open shot is on the money. Schroeder's got 9 points now in just the second half.
Man, he is just really in a flow right now. That field goal percentage has gone through the roof.
And the shot's good from Crowder.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
1:32 left here in the fourth quarter. They double in with Freak. Cephalosha kicks to Splitter. Hardaway from outside. That's good. Hardaway has got 5 points now this quarter.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Hawks.
You're right, Steve. It was a standout performance across the board. They were just, at times, Clark, it seemed toying with it.
Yeah, like watching a cat play with a mouse, Kevin, quite honestly. They were able to do more or less, whatever they wanted to do.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
The stats tell us, Greg, that the winner of the first game is a big favorite to come out on top in the overall series.
And a great team effort, but still, what an individual performance for Jeff Teague. A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving, finding guys when they would flash open.
Wilkins is checked in for the Suns. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey, y'all. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny Smith and Jeff Teague.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight, and you can see that in the assist.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
So good to be with you again, everybody. The NBA season has now hit its stride. I'm Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Boston Celtics. And Boston finding themselves in a slide recently. They've had some struggles so far in the early part of the season, but they've been modifying their approach and their game plan each time out. While they haven't seen the hard work pay off yet, this is a team that's vocalized their dedication to doing whatever it takes to continue to improve. All right, looking at Jared Sullinger. Came into the league, and most thought he would just be a role player. But, Kenny, he's shown that when he's healthy, he's on the floor, he can be a significant contributor on offense.
Well, you know, the role player word is a little misused.
It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. So for the Celtics, their last game, a loss to Atlanta at Phillips Arena. And that was a real body blow for them. They got taken apart both offensively. Here's Mack. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Withy kicks to Exum. Over to the left wing. Burks' shot is good. Burks has got his first 3 points of the game.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And with a pause here, how about the stats for Turner? He's right around 5 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. And I think he can play even better. I mean, sometimes it's tough to get into a rhythm with limited minutes, but he has got to find a way.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's the reality. I mean, you don't get to pick your minutes, so you have to make the most of what you get.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Quality looks they're getting, and they're capitalizing on them, guys. They have to be happy with this start offensively.
Stolen by Exum. Here's Withy. Rebound by Olynyk.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
They set the pick. Thomas with the ball. Now defended by Exum. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Thomas, no good. Jazz trail by 7. And there's the pass to Matt. Turner with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Turner's got it. And Freak throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
Here's Mack. It's deflected. Now here's Thomas. He's got 10. Here's Freak. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Jazz have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. Here's Burks. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
I caught up with the head coach for Utah. He told me it's a fun challenge trying to slow down a team that's so cagey and opportunistic offensively. He said, of course we've done our scouting, but this is the first time we've seen them firsthand this season. So it'll be interesting to see if we can take them out of their sets and slow them down at that end. Guys, they'll have to be solid defensively. Back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. I think the message coach has delivered is well-focused, guys.
Yeah, straight to the point there. I mean, defend their shooters with every ounce of energy they can muster.
And I wouldn't be surprised to see Coach go deep into his bench tonight because of that. They're going to be expending a ton of energy on defense, and he's going to need everybody to be ready to play.
And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen from Boston?
That mid-range shot has been a weapon for them up to this point, fellas.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnovers.
Bellinelli, he's checked in for Exum. Nicholson's checked in for Boston. Smart comes in for Thomas. 1:12 left to play in the first. Smart misses. Jazz trail by 3. And it's blocked. Pass to Nicholson. Good, and Smart gets the assist.
Well, if you like offense, that's what you're getting here early on.
This has a little bit of playground feel to it, fellas. I mean, forget about defending. Just outscore the other team. Let it fly.
Here's Freak, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
no doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
Feeds it to Withey. Now, here's Burks. Not a lot of room. Shot off the pick. Rebound, Boston.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
And that's his second foul already, and that's going to force him to tone down his aggression defensively.
The Jazz shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
Substitution on the court.
Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. Jazz trail by 6. Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Good out there with Burke, and it's Burks in at the 3, the small forward. That's the group right now for Utah.
Pretty passing. Timely recognition as to where the open man was.
Sullinger, the screen. Here's Freak. Gobert pulls it in. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Burke kicks to Favors. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 4th assist in this one.
I mean, even he was surprised to be that open.
Pass to Sullinger. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Outer dishes to Freak. Sullinger outside. 5 on the clock. Sinks the three-pointer. Sullinger's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Kevin, he didn't hesitate that time. The D gave him a step, and he just pulled up and drained the 3.
Gobert, the screen. And here is Burke. He's coming off a 16-point game against Cleveland. Now, here's Burks. Defended by Crowder. It'll go. The Boston lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Burks.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
There's a whistle, and it goes on Isaiah Thomas. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
The Jazz making a switch here. Maxim's checked in. Outside Favors. Favors sets the pick for Burks. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
And who doesn't love stats? Here are some numbers for Favors. 17th in rebounding, and of course, rim protection always at a premium. That's an important part of his game. Top 20 in blocks per.
You know, just like you were saying, he's one of the better rebounders in the league. He just has that knack and that tireless work ethic that really galvanizes and energizes his teammates.
Here's Sullinger. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert. The Celtics shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And he makes the first. The Jazz making a switch here. Withey's checked in. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Jazz trail by 4 to the inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Burks has got 14 points.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
To the middle. It's tipped. And so the ball's out of bounds. Favors touched it last. Some good defense in the NBA, so let's check out the leaders. In third, the Jazz.
This is a team that takes pride on the defensive side of the floor. I mean, they play hard and they play together. They are a tough group to score on.
And a wide open look for Freak.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
For the 3. No luck, and it's Boston the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had earlier.
Thomas. Here we are in November, and let's see how things are going out east in the early season. Taking a look at Atlanta. Off to a great start this season, currently in second. And, of course, there's the Celtics, 7.5 games behind.
And, you know, for the Celtics, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
And that's such solid, fundamental basketball on display right there.
You talk about it all the time, Greg. Yeah, great use of the pick to set up the dunk.
And, guys, it was a terrific understanding between teammates that made that possible. They really did read each other well there.
And that last replay courtesy of Kia. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Hawks had a huge game. He had 18 points and did his work from a pair of lines, hitting from both beyond the arc and from the charity stripe. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
All right, Doris, thanks. That really was a spectacular game for him, even by his standards, guys.
And how about the high standards he has for himself? Really did have it all working for him in that game.
Anxious to see what's in his mind for an encore today. I mean, it'd be awfully difficult to top that last game.
We got to be more physical.
A different look for Utah. Joe Ingles is checked in for Burks, and Max subbed in for Hood. Kelly Olynyk's checked in for Boston. Turner comes in for Amir Johnson.
And make your presence felt. Quit being so soft.
Here's Mac. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Takes a three, and he gets it to go.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Outside Thomas. Here's Freak. That's in there. Thomas with the assist. And that's 11 points for Freak.
They've done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. I mean, they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Here's Exum. And Boston with the rebound.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look. No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
And Favors kicks to Mack. An easy 2 points on the layup. Mack's got 5 now.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
There's the pick. Thomas goes in. Olynyk can't hit.
Just tentative in the paint. Lacking a little bit of confidence allows the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Thomas kicks to Freak. It's deflected. Exum passes to Ingles. Nice ball movement by Utah. Here's Favors, and it's blocked. Here's Turner. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Kicks to Olynyk. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
You know, even though he missed that three-point shot, I think the defense has to do a better job of challenging the shot.
Yeah, as a coach, you can really ill afford to have those types of opportunities presented against your defense.
For Utah, they have shot it good. And so it's a close game. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. And the Jazz with some changes. Burks comes in for Joe Ingles, and it's Exum in for Rodney Hood. And the Celtics also making a change. Freak's checked in for Bradley. On the floor for Boston. Freak in at shooting guard. Johnson is out there with Jay Crowder. Then it's Isaiah Thomas, and it's Sullinger in at the 5 spot. Gobert the screen. Burks in the corner. Let's go. They get it again. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you could hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
For Utah, they have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
And guys, you know what? That's made things hard for them in a lot of their games. I mean, that inability to convert their chances at the free throw line.
And it's Freak missing. Utah leading by 5. Now Burke is definitely a factor in their offense, averaging 12 points a game. That is good.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Right side, Thomas. Passes to Freak. It's Sullinger atop the key. Clock at 4. Freak with it, and Burks picks him up defensively. And it's Freak missing.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Clearly, they've been outclassed in the paint, really at both ends of the floor.
Evan Turner, he's checked in for Crowder.
All right, fans, I want everyone here to get on up out of your seats and make some noise for your Jazz Game.
And a quick review, looking at some numbers here for Isaiah Thomas. Averaging 15 points a game, 6 assists, and 3 rebounds. Night in and night out, he's their #1 option offensively.
That's why he leads the team in scoring. Almost every play feels like it runs through him.
Here's Burks. Plays it in off the breakaway. Burks has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And it's all one-way traffic tonight, boy. They have been lights out offensively.
And there's no telling how big that lead's going to get. But, again, it's just one game, but nonetheless a very impressive one, the way they've handled their business here.
Exum's shot is off. Celtics trail by 12. Outside Thomas. He feeds it to Sullinger. Boston, no good that time either.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound. And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Outside Thomas. From the right block, the shot is good. Thomas got 16 points.
Guys, he shot a very good percentage today, and they've needed it.
Burke kicks to Gobert. There's the dish to Burks. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Max checked in for Trey Burke. The Celtics also changing it up. Olynyk, he's checked in for Johnson. And Marcus Smart is subbed in for Thomas. Outside Turner. From deep. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 3 rebounds now in this one. Exum dishes to Favors. They double in with Freak. Favors attacking. Banked in off the glass. Favors has got the lead up to 14 now for Utah.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run.
With his checked in for Utah. Bellinelli comes in for Dante Exum. Boston also with the sub. Nicholson's checked in.
No doubt the fight's there. They are trying to battle back, but he's just really struggling this quarter.
And Bellinelli kicks to Burks. They set the pick. Stolen by Smart. And now with the fast break, Smart with the ball. And it's Freak missing.
Oh, boy, I tell you what, they don't get much uglier than the quarter he's having.
Yeah, and it's not showing any signs, Greg, of turning around here soon. I mean, his touch is basically gone AWOL.
And that's his fourth, and no doubt he would have liked to have not gotten it this soon.
And let's quickly check the line for
substitution on the court.
And so it's Utah here with the ball. A 21-point lead, the biggest in the game. Bellinelli is out there with Alec Burks. Then it's Shelvin Mack. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Exum in at the 2. That's the group right now for Utah. Freak with it. Steps back and drains the jump shot.
Well, they gave him some room, and he just stepped back and nailed the wide-open jumper.
On offense, here are the Jazz. They're on a 13-4 run. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Here's the screen. Here's Bellinelli. 6 to shoot. Elbow shot is on the way. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guy.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we get a chance to present our Jordan Player of the from that